Welcome again to another episode of the WSXM channel. My name is Defline. So, I'm Chori, what have we done this time? Let me tell you. So, they have a vocational school where they train people in different fields. But in this specific video, we're gonna see where they're training people to mine their own resources like the gold, iron, aluminum. Now they are training their own citizens, and they have a school for that, and they are learning. And as soon as they get certified, they are being hired. So take a look at this video first, and then we're gonna dissect it. Boom.
The Vocational Training Center for Mining Equipment is graduating a cohort of 200 people. After 3 months of training for some and 1 week for others, these trainees were closely supervised throughout the various practical phases.
When I came here, I was a level 4 onboard operator. I received training on the loader, the topaz, and the grader. This allows me to be a versatile operator. I can operate at least 4 machines.
I came with my own knowledge, but what I learned here at the Kiaka Mining Training Center is really substantial. Each time it's more training with a new machine that for me was previously unfamiliar, the leopard.
With certificates and attestations in hand, most of them are already employed by the Kiaka SA gold mine in the commune of Gorgo. This is the result of a strategic partnership between the mining sector and private training providers. This training is part of the President's vision regarding vocational training and youth employability. The Chief of Staff to the President of FASO came to convey his encouragement to all the stakeholders.
We have a youth that is, of course, very committed, and we are convinced that this youth possesses knowledge and talent. Coming here is also a way to show the importance we place on this vision, which is to give vocational training a place of honor. We were able to have all the leaders here witness the full extent of our Burkina Faso talent.
So there you have it. So you see, this is the reason why Adam Chori is so loved. It's not because some people calling him a cult leader or because of that. He does not use force when he's dealing with these people. He does not use violence against his own people. He inspires people to be patriotic. He inspires people to love themselves. He inspires people to want to do better, to be entrepreneurs. Hence the reason why I see so many people are being graduated from the vocational school. And as I see the young lady, she can now operate 4 mining vehicles. Do you know the significance of that for a female to be so well versed? She can manage 4 machines. We're not talking about them so much. We're talking about those ginormous, where one wheel is like 2 floors high. That's the big machines. And now she's managing 4, and she's certified. And you see, they get hired direct. There is no waiting period and say, oh, we can't hire you now because you're overqualified. No, as they finish and get certified, boom, they get hired, because they have multiple mines in Burkina Faso. And this is what they fear. They don't fear Adam Chori because of his popularity, because he's the president of Burkina Faso. They fear him because of what he does. He inspires patriotism. He inspires self-love. He inspires kindness to your brothers and sisters. You notice that you don't hear about any violence happening in Burkina Faso apart from there being attacked by extremist group. You don't find or hear of any. He just released umpteen people out of prison, like before his time. And he did not just release them. What he did, he take the prisoners, bring them into the farming field, different farms, and have them work. And I think for every day they work, they get 2 days after sentence. So if they have 2 years, no, not like that, it's more. I think for every day they get 4 days off or something. Anyway, the fact is they get time served by working in the field, and they learn a trade. So when they come out, they can be self-reliant and be an entrepreneur. So he's doing these things, and while other countries are locking up their citizens, he's actually teaching them, giving them a skill and releasing them out into the country, and they are becoming valuable people, valuable citizens. So this is what he inspires self-love, he inspires patriotism. And in Burkina Faso, you can't just go around nowhere in Burkina Faso with a phone and videoing. As someone sees you and they look suspicious videoing, they call in the necessary authorities, and they come and check you to see what you're doing in the country, what you're videoing. I get to understand, for instance, if I should go to Burkina Faso and I want a video, I have to go and get permission before he can leave film. And that's what they fear. They fear people actually looking out for their president. If I'm sure he did not have the love of Burkina Faso citizens, he would not reach as far. But because they love him and respect him so much, they are protecting him at all costs. Hence the reason why he'd be able to survive 20 assassination attempts. Because he have the whole country watching his back. So that's why it's so hard to kill that. It's not like first time when you can just come in and take out our president and we stay quiet. No, those days are done and over with. And this is an example of that. Because he's, again, this young president, he's 37 now. He's been in power for 3 years. What he have done in 3 years, most African presidents haven't done in the past 50 years. Can you believe that? What he have done in 3 years is not being done in 50 by most other African countries. Majority of them, because there's 54. Let's say the other 50, no, not so much, because you have Uganda, who have been doing great. You have Rwanda, another country that's been flourishing economically wise, and a few others. So let me not say that, but a vast majority of them are, well, less than more than half of them is puppets, and the rest of them, they can, you know, I don't want to dive into that. Let's leave it for another time. Let's focus on Adam Traore's work. Educating his people, because no education is free up to college, the university level. Entrepreneurs, he's giving them loans to start businesses. He's giving them land to start businesses. He's building over 500,000 homes. New homes are being built. He's putting infrastructure and he bought a new plane for the country airline. He remodeled the airport. He built hospitals. Opened over 600 new schools being opened. What else? What else? And he's now food self-reliant. In 3 years, he moved from importing everything to now exporting food. So building factories. And there is no what's the word I'm looking for? No, there is no, even though this, you know, here funny, like Burna Boy wanted to go to Burkina Faso to give a free concert, and they tell him nope. Now it's nation building. It's not time to be having fete and drinking and indulging in narcotics. No, now it's nation building. They don't have time for fun. So they have denied him to come to Burkina Faso to perform for free. Go to some other country, not Burkina Faso, not these 3 nations who are actually in the phase of nation building. No, we need to stay focused. Oh, and he also upgraded the army, and he's working with the Chinese, not Chinese, he's working with the Russians to have a nuclear program to use for energy, not to enrich it, but for using it for energy, to have enough energy to supply the entire country. So those are some of the things I'm telling you that he's been doing, and this is not another other boys here. He's also focusing on female and women in Burkina Faso. He's giving them a big push to become self-reliant and become financially stable. He's have multiple programs in place for them in every province to make sure that they are being taken care of, they are getting educated, and a multitude of things. It's too numerous to mention. So anyway, so let me know what you think about this next nationalist belt. And before we finish, you know what he said? Adam Traore does not come out and say, oh, I promise I'm going to do this, or I promise I'm going to do that. You only hear of him just doing things. There's no promotion going on. He just does things that the people need, and that's why they love him so much. Anyway, and that's why he's my hero, apart from Marcus Mosiah Garvey. So guys, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. What are your thoughts on it? Help me to get unshadowbanned, because I'm heavily shadowbanned for the past 6 weeks. If you can believe that. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Boom.